Right guys, Shay here, Uneven Bounce, hope you guys are well. Before I start, please do like the video if you enjoyed the content. And don't forget to share, comment and most of all subscribe. Anyway, let's get into it. So we've had the final match in Johannesburg on Sunday between South Africa and England in the the third ODI, which resulted in a England victory. Yes, for the people who are always thinking, Shay, do you support South Africa or England? Listen, I'm an England fan. I'm born and raised here. Been following the team since '93. I've always loved the England cricket team. I follow South Africa because of my background and because of my missus. But ultimately, the Proteas come second, England come first. And I'd say that now, while watching that game, I was very happy. Even with bloody Moeen Ali scoring the winning runs, I still was cheering. I was still very happy. Anyway, so let's get into this. Okay, so like I said, England won the game. But with 2 wickets in the end, it was a bit of a stuttering finish, and a very good one actually. I'm glad this crowd got some good, there was some good thrilling moments at the end there. Especially when Ngidi got Rashid, I was a bit nervous. I was thinking, oh god, what's gonna happen here? But I think when obviously Moeen Ali struck Sapamla through the covers on the up, I was a bit worried. I thought maybe there might be some kind of blinding catch being pulled off, but luckily it didn't happen. But it was a good game. I mean, I think Rashid and Moeen Ali back together again. And the spin twins did really well. I think they proved their worth. Moeen Ali had a really good game actually. Fair play to the lad. Really good game. You know, he scored his vice runs at the end. He bowled tight. Took, was it 1 or 2 wickets? Can't remember. But he, I think, went for like 40 odd. Got the key wicket, Van der Dusen. And I did like the fact that the England players kind of gave a bit of a send off to Van der Dusen after what happened with the whole DRS debacle. I think it was Roy Bairstow and Morgan just told him to piss off, and I did the same thing. I was livid. I was fuming, man, when I saw that. I was really happy when he got out of like 5, because I thought, what if this guy goes on to get 50? Do you know what I mean? But the reality was, he wasn't out, was it? It was missing a leg, but screw that. You know what I mean? I was annoyed, so I was very happy when Moeen got him out. So, but it was good. You know, it was good. It was a good effort from England. I do worry a little bit about the batting kind of plans. I mean, you know, I just think like they always seem to attack each game the same. There's no real plan B, just go for it. And I get, obviously, said before, it's worked, but I just think you need to judge these pitches a bit more carefully because you'll come unstuck. So, I mean, let's see. I'm kind of hoping that, you know, Silver kind of just pulls him aside a little bit. Just you need to obviously measure the wicket before you just go gung ho. I mean, some of the shots that I play were appalling. I mean, Jason Roy's wicket was absolutely disgraceful. It was embarrassing, man. You know, like he took a ball from Ewan Hendricks, like on a second set of stumps. It was well outside off stump, and the man's trying to hook it to square leg. You know, what are you doing? What are you doing? That ball should have been cut and not left alone. You know, disgrace of a shot, man. He's just embarrassing watching this. I'm thinking, what the hell are you guys doing? Do you know what I mean? He's giving wickets away. You know, Roy and Bairstow. Now, David Lloyd said about on commentary about how you know, it's okay, you know, to play that way because that probably won the game in the end. But it's, for me, it's like, I don't know. I just thought it was just ludicrous the way some of these wickets were being given up. Speaking of wickets, though, I must give a shout out to Joe Denley and a little quick shout out as well to my mate John, who I said I would comment on this video, because he tried to pull me up basically because I was slagging Joe Denley off last year. I think it was in the 5th Test match or I can't remember. Against Australia, I was like, enjoy watching Joe Denley because this is going to be the last you see of him. And here we are making, you know, he's making 80s and 70s and whatnot and playing match-winning knocks for England. So, fair play to the guy, you know. I don't see him, you know, in any kind of, you know, kind of long-term plans for England, even in white ball. You know, he's only playing because there's no Stokes and Bolton in the team. That being said, there's no reason why he can't do really well in this format and make a late claim for the T20 squad, you know, the World Cup and that. So, he's in the T20 squad for these 3 T20s coming up, so maybe if he does well in there, you never know, he might make a late push to get into that squad for Australia in the World Cup. But obviously a lot of cricket's being played between now and then. I'm not a fan at all of Tom Banton at 6. I'm just don't like that at all. I don't care what he did in this match at Joburg. He did okay, fill around a bit, plays some decent strokes, maybe I think 20 odd or something, 30 odd maybe, 31 or something. But I just don't like him at 6. I think he's playing against a new ball, you know, when there's only 2 fielders outside the circle. That's where I think he's the most explosive. You know, he's batting top of the order for Somerset in the BBL recently for Brisbane Heat. I want to see him top 3. You know, and England have got an embarrassment of riches. They really do, you know, in that top order, because they dropped down the promote Banton to the top. Well, I mean, Root won't play him in T20s anyway, but even with Root, you know, not in the team, and then definitely not in the team in the T20 side, you've got Stokes and Bolt to come back in. Alex Hale's sit on the sidelines. I think he should be back in. I think he's obviously rubbed some people the wrong way, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'd like to see him back in the setup. Anyway, so this game, sorry, I'm just digressing here, but as always, but this game, you know, England did well. I thought, I think that, it was good. It was a good effort. I mean, the bowling was very tight. They bowled well. I mean, I was happy for Chris Jordan because, well, it was in the first part of the game because they bowled really well up front. They bowled tight. They got clubbed by, who was it? David Miller, innit? D.A. Miller, of course. Who else? I mean, he just waxed him at the end. I mean, just smashed him right at the end and damaged his figures a little bit. But I thought Jordan did pretty well because I read some comments about, like, how he should have been dropped for this match because he's just a T20 bowler. It's absolute bollocks. He's not. He's a good ODI bowler. If you've been following him, he's a good white ball bowler, and I'm glad that he got another chance. So yeah, that was good, and I mean, good for Miller. I mean, I said I'm a big fan of David Miller. I really am. I think I've already commented that, you know, prior to this. I've done a video on it saying that I'd like to see him higher up the order, and this is the reason why. I mean, the guy can finish. Don't get me wrong, but he's making 60 odd, 69 out of 53 balls at the end. You know, he's finishing off. But imagine if he batted higher up the order. I said that in a video on here prior. I said stick him in at 4. Why Smuts ahead of him? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really make much sense to me. He should be ahead of Van der Dusen and Smuts. Smuts is a finisher. Put Smuts in at 6. Do you know what I mean? And put Miller in at 4. Miller is 31 years old in June. He's a seasoned player now. Been around for a long, long time. Long time. Do you know what I mean? So he should be batting at 4. I don't know what he's doing at 6. This finishing mentality just got to stop. I'm sick of it. You know, he's not. He can finish, but he's a guy who can play his way into an innings. He can play his way. Plus, it, you know, kind of balances up the left-right combinations. You've got the cock at top of the order, Bavuma, and then you've got Reza Hendricks at the moment opening the batting, but there's no guarantee that's going to carry on. I think Yaman Malan might get a chance. I'm not sure he's in the T20 squad. I think he is. So hopefully he will get a chance. But I can see Yaman Malan getting a chance, 50 over cricket. And then you've also got Bavuma. And then bringing a left-hander in a Miller at 4. Before you then Van der Dusen and Smuts coming at 5 and 6. So, I don't know. I just feel like there's a way to kind of recheck that order and get the best out of David Miller. I don't think you're getting the best out of him by batting him at 6. So, but anyway, it's a good game. It's a good series. I'm glad that England obviously tied the series. I think on merit, I think it was fair. Obviously, Durban was a washout pretty much. Unfortunately, what happened, not much cricket was being played in there. You know, I think South Africa made like 70 off the 2. Not much to really talk about, so that's why I didn't do a video on it. But I think all in all, it's a fair series. I think South Africa, it was a lot more meaningful for them because of what happened in the Test series. England was trialling players and combinations, and I think it worked quite well. I don't think it was the end of the world they lost a series. I think people were making too much about that. I think 50 over cricket for the next 12 months is going to be more about just kind of testing kind of new players out and, you know, trying new combinations and seeing really who can be the next crop of players. I mean, that being said, I do think at the moment, with the in the spin bowling fronts, that Moeen Ali and Rashid are light years ahead of anything else that England have got to offer in white ball cricket. I think Parkinson, I mean, we'll get a go in the T20s, but I don't really see him, you know, kind of dethroning Rashid anytime soon. I think Rashid's really proven he's a quality white ball spinner. And Moeen's okay. I mean, his average nothing to write about was at 48. It's pretty shit, let's be honest. But he's a very experienced bowler now, and I think they need a kind of calm head. I think they like the fact that he can bat as well. You know, he can add some runs at 7 and 8. So yeah, I mean, I think the team said they trialled some combination and some different players and combinations, but I think the reality is they know certain players that are very much the cornerstone of the team. You know, your Stokes, your Butler, your your Roy, your Bairstows, your Chris Wokes, I think it's fair to say, and then your Rashid Nemo and Ali's. I think Sam Curran, Tom Curran, you know, Chris Jordan, these guys, I've still got to fight for their places. So anyway, but yeah, so that was good, good match, good series. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. If you enjoy the content, please do like the video, share, comment. Please do leave a comment. I would love a comment from anyone about this video, cricket in general. That'd be very nice. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Cheers.